Gotcha, got you covered. So
Yeah.
good seeing you again. Glad we're here for season two. I
Yes,
got the
sir.
first 5 episodes. So the first thing that stood out to me is actually that I'm liking your leadership style now. You're very quick to tell people about themselves, which is very refreshing to see when people try and get on you. So I want to know how that was as an actor, because you were very reserved, trying to work with everyone, but now you're kind of exasperated after your journey and you want people to kind of back off a little bit. So just talk about that development with Boyd going forward.
Well, you know what? I think I think that's a development that's born out of sheer frustration. You know what I mean? I think he's got so much that he has to deal with that he's so unsure about, yet he still has the responsibility in his mind, at least, of trying to get everybody out of here, even though he can't even trust his mind. I think at some point you just got to tell people, like, hey, listen, look, and we ain't got time for all that madness, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
Look, we ain't got time to talk about that. We gotta get to it. So
Mhm.
I think it's a thing born out of frustration for him, because he's really like at this point he doesn't know anymore. He just doesn't know. And yet he still has to perform.
Right, right. And I was very interested in the dynamic you have with Sarah with this season, and it made me think, is the closeness that we're seeing with Sarah, is that trying to rectify what went wrong with Abby, even though everybody's saying that you can't trust Sarah, you see what she did before, but it seems like Boyd is willing to give her more chances than most. Is that because of what happened with Abby?
I actually don't think so, though I can see how people would ask that question. I think even some of the characters in the show ask that question as the season goes on. But I actually think that what's happening with Sarah and Boyd is something that's come from this journey that they went on together. And I think through the journey where he got to see, like, hey, this is just a kid. This is just a kid. And something is happening to this kid that none of us understand. Like, and that she's not an evil person. She's not a, like, what, and she's done terrible, terrible things. And you find out that it's a kid. And I think by the time we get to the end, and she pushes him into a tree that transports him somewhere else. Yeah,
Mhm.
we gotta go. Now it's time to go. All right, we gotta keep her around. Like, I don't know what the deal is. This is really happening with her, and my best opportunity to find out how to get us out of here is to keep all the clues as close to me as I can, even if that means people are gonna hate me for that. Do you know what I mean?
Got it.
And like, it's like, I got to get to it. I can't, answer to them and still do the job I have to do. So
Got it.
that's what I think that Boyd thinks. But I can see how people ask it like, oh, are you trying to make up for Abby? I don't actually think he is.
Got it. So last
Yeah.
question for you, make it real quick. We know
Okay.
there's a bunch of mysteries going on. If you had the opportunity on the writer's side to answer one question this season for the fans, which would it be out of all the mysteries?
Wow. That's a good question because you want people to keep coming back. But I don't know if I'd give you the answer, but I'd be longing to give them a clue about how they got there, like what's happening, the how or the who or the a little. I would answer a little bit of that to keep them going. Like, wait, is it the Illuminati? Do you know what I mean? I'd want to give them a little bit of that if I were the writer, which is probably why I'm not the writer. So,
Gotcha. Well, Harold, always a pleasure to talk with you. Appreciate your
sir,
time.
it's always a
Look forward to
pleasure.
the new season on April 23rd. So
Cool,
appreciate you.
cool. I'll see you next time, brother.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Bye.